Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie and I love to make garden content, and today it's June. It is June, let me see, the 22nd. So I figured this is a good time to go ahead and film a June garden tour. Um, Things are growing. It's just a beautiful time of year. I've pulled out some things, I've changed some things around in the garden, so you all are gonna see that.
Hi, it's Editing Maggie here. This entire video, I don't know what happened to my audio, and I just want to apologize ahead of time. The mic drops sometimes, and sometimes I'm noticing the audio is switching back and forth between my mic and my phone mic. So some areas the audio is really clear, other times there's a lot of wind. So I'm sorry, and I can't really go back and re-record everything, so I'm sorry about that. And then also some parts of the audio were clipped off. I'm sorry about that too, but thank you for watching anyway.
Okay, friends, so here is how the garden is looking right now in June. Let's go ahead and get started with this whole pumpkin area. As you can see, something is attacking my pumpkins. I'm not sure what it is, but some of the leaves are browning on the edges. To be honest, I've been a little bit lazy with dealing with that. I've just kind of let it go. Anyway, look at that cute little pumpkin that we have though. I'm thinking about harvesting that today just because it's been that size for a couple of weeks now. I'm not sure it's gonna get any bigger. These flowers are my daughter's flowers that she got from church. Somebody gave her a packet of black-eyed Susan, so I planted them for her, and we're pretty excited to see how those are gonna bloom. That girl, she just loves flowers. Moving on, here is the butternut squash. This plant is putting out so much butternut, and we're really excited about that. I think they're not quite ripe yet, so I'll give them probably another couple of weeks, maybe even a month, and see how that goes, and then we'll go ahead and harvest those. Over here we have the ground cherries. Look at this one. I love ground cherries. This has been my first year growing them, and I love them. I love snacking on them. Right over here we have our bell peppers. They are flowering right now, as you can see, but I have not seen any bell peppers developing quite yet, and we definitely haven't harvested from this section yet. The kale is still going, guys. The kale is still going. It's almost July and I still have kale. That is a blessing. That is a miracle. Section was supposed to be a wildflower patch, and it didn't happen. So I seeded it the first time, probably in April, and those seeds didn't start. Now, during that time, we're in the middle of a drought, and then we traveled for 3 weeks, so I think they just didn't get watered. Then I came back and I seeded it again. But now I can see only a few of them started, and then the weeds came, so it's just really patchy and not great right now. But I think I'll just let it go and see what happens, you know. Over on this side, we have some sweet potatoes growing. I just planted these sweet potatoes probably about a month ago, and they've now established themselves. They were really struggling at first, but now they've established themselves and they're growing. Over on this side, my favorite part of the garden right now is these beautiful zinnias. I'm so happy that we have some growing right now. Here in the center, honestly, I just threw a seed packet of basil there and, just to see what would happen, and then they grew. The rest of the garden bed, I did plant some beans, but they have not yet sprouted. I don't know what's going on with my bean plants this year. I don't know if it's because of the drought and the fact that I've been kind of inconsistently watering. I hope that they start, because I really love beans. Actually, my favorite part about growing beans isn't even eating them, it's actually shelling them. I know that's such a weird thing, but I love shelling beans. And I love shelling beans in the wintertime. And the reason for that is because I'm a very antsy person. I have a hard time sitting still. And I really wish that I knew how to knit. I'm so jealous of people who know how to knit because it's the perfect thing to like keep your hands busy. But for me, one of the things that I realize that helps me, especially like, let's say it's wintertime, I'm just sitting on the couch, maybe we're trying to like watch a movie, I shell beans. Like that's what I do to keep my hands busy. I shell beans. So I always like to grow lots of beans during the summer. I will not do anything with them until wintertime, until garden season is over. There's nothing else to do. I'm just sitting on the couch. I'm like, oh, let me go shell some beans. I know that's such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing, but it's genuinely my favorite part about growing beans is sitting on the couch, middle of December or January, watching a movie, the fireplace is going, and I'm shelling beans. And these are bush beans as well. I don't like growing pole beans. I grew pole beans one time, and that's the only time I ever grew pole beans because I'm short and I'm not climbing. I'm not trying to reach up top of a 6 foot pole trying to get some beans. No. So I prefer bush beans. Over here is our chard. It's still going, it's still looking beautiful. And more zinnias here, which are kind of struggling, but they're still coming along. And look, my cilantro seeds, also known as coriander seeds, are coming through. I don't really know when I'm supposed to harvest them at this seed stage. I should probably look that up. My cilantro usually doesn't get this far. Or whenever it does, I'll just forget about it and then the birds will come and eat them. But I do actually want to harvest some of these seed pods. Over on this side, I've got some cayenne pepper plants. Let me see. I think I did see 1 or 2 actual peppers on these. Oh, see, I need to come through and harvest. But that's what's there. Other sweet potato patch. This one I planted back in April or early May. Yes. And as you can see, this one has really filled out. So that bed over there that had just a few sweet potato well, it doesn't have a few. This one that looks kind of sparse, in a month or two is gonna look like that. Sweet potato vines grow so fast, but my favorite part about sweet potatoes or growing sweet potatoes is how beautiful their flowers are. I mean, look at that. It's so pretty. I just love it. Moving on to this side, my Thai basil is finally flowering. I really hope that they get really big and with lots of flowers because the pollinators just love it. They love it. And look at my bush cucumbers. They're producing. So today we're going to be harvesting some cucumbers. Over on this side, we've got some tomato and okra. And look at this okra. I'm coming out here and I'm harvesting every day and I still can't catch up. You see some of them are overgrown. You really don't want your okra to be this big because then the texture can get kind of chewy. You want to harvest them when they're this height right here, but we're going to harvest them all today. These tomatoes have been through the ringer. I basically neglected these tomatoes. So these tomatoes, I just let them grow and I did not prune them. I did not tie them to tomato cages until 3 days ago, till Friday, last Friday. Today's Monday. So I did not do it since like until last Friday. And it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. And these tomatoes struggled and they're just starting to kind of hopefully maybe make a comeback. And we do have a couple that are ripe. That's gonna be my very first tomato of the season. Let me see. I think I've got another one on this side. My second tomato. Hello. You can see now they have airflow in between and everything. So hopefully they do better now that I've actually pruned them back and tied them up and all of that. It took me a couple hours to do, but hopefully we get some good tomatoes. Okay, so that's the entire garden tour. Let's get started with some harvesting. The realities of organic gardening. That is a Virginia tiger moth, and it will sting, so I'm going to make sure to get rid of it. And then on the other side, the squash bugs have expanded their territory and decided to put their eggs on my kale. It's such a cool creature though. Look at it. Fascinating. Just gonna throw him into the woods.